I'm Tom Parker. I'm the Vistage Chair for Central Virginia. Vistage is the largest CEO membership organization in the world. We've got over 15,000 business owners in membership, and we're in 16 different countries right now. We've been around for about 50 plus years, and we're probably the largest membership group you've never heard of. Yeah, there are a lot of great organizations around, and a number of our members belong to multiple groups. What they get out of Vistage that they can't get anywhere else is a really in-depth board level experience. Vistage is a peer group, so you've got business owners sitting around the table, and quite often they're dealing with problems. Somebody will bring a problem to the table that somebody else has already been through or has some expertise they can apply. So rather than deal with issues on their own, business owners in Vistage can actually band together, combine their experience and expertise, and help each other get through some fairly challenging times that we've got going right now. Whenever we have a prospective member that wants to have a look at the group, we allow them to come in, meet the members, and ask exactly that question. So I've heard the answer a whole bunch of times from the members, and I'll kind of recap what I hear. Number one, we make better decisions. Obviously, if you've got 14 or 15 people working a problem and they're smart, successful people, you're more likely to come up with a good solution than if somebody's wrestling with something all by themselves, number one. Number two, accountability. As a former business owner myself, I know quite often I had problems, or I had issues, or I had decisions I needed to make, but they were unpleasant, they were risky, they were distasteful. I didn't want to do it, and there was nobody to hold me accountable, and my business probably suffered as a result of that. The Vistage members will hold each other accountable. If somebody says, here's what I need to do, at the next meeting, the members will expect that person to have actually acted on whatever it is they told the group they were going to do. Growth is a big issue. Quite often businesses start up because the owner's really good at something. And as the business grows, what they find is when being technically sound isn't enough anymore. Now I have to be a business person, a manager, I have people issues, structure issues. And Vistage is a great place because you've got businesses of all different sizes for people to get that expertise and learn on the job and kind of short-circuit some of the mistakes they would probably make if left on their own. A big one is isolation. And again, as a former business owner, I lay awake a lot of nights with acid in my stomach staring at the ceiling because I had nobody to talk to about the problems that were driving me nuts. In a Vistage group, you've got a whole bunch of sympathetic listeners who have no bias, no interest, no skin in the game other than whatever's good for you and best for your business. And then finally there's change. Change has been a bigger and bigger factor lately as all these things come out of Washington, D.C. or the economy or whatever. Coping with them is often more than people feel like they can do on their own. But if they band together and people take pieces of the problem, work them together, everybody's a whole lot more comfortable than if they were struggling on their own just to keep up. So those are the big ones, and I hear them enough repetitively to where I think that kind of is a basic recap of our value proposition. This last one's my personal favorite. Invariably, somebody at the table will say something like this: you know what? I'm so busy every day running around my office kicking fannies and fighting fires that everything I do is tactical. I never think strategically about my business. At a Vistage meeting, I'm sitting with other owners, we're talking about business owner matters, and I'm thinking strategically, one day a month at least, about my business. And if it weren't for Vistage, I'd probably never think that way, and my business would suffer as a result.